How far did I get in the Abattoir of Zir with Bone Spear? Well, like I thought, not much. Not far. Hi everyone, this is Zeiss here with a short update on the solo hardcore Bone Spear build that I'm using. Without Bone Storm, without Blood Mist, just keeping the enemies away and shooting spears, relying mostly on crowd control. And this is where I got. You can see on the bottom right of your screen, I cleared up to tier 6 in the Abattoir of Zir on the first day. And my glyph level is 11 currently. And I'm currently running tier 4 to level the glyph. But that's just like 2k XP, and it's gonna require like 20 something runs per level, and the XP grows with each level exponentially. So doing some quick math, this will take a lot of time, and I don't intend on doing that. So let me show you how I changed the character here. I also managed to find some better amulet for the higher tiers right here. It's much better, obviously, makes the character tanky, but my problem is not dying because I very well know how to use Bone Prison and Decrepify and Corpse Tendrils, and also this Sacrilegious Soul Ring here is auto-casting for us, making things easier and allowing us to focus on mostly on lucky hit. Excuse me, here I was with my speedrunning gear, which is Soulbrand and Temerity, to keep the perma barrier up so I don't lose the speed from the aspect of slaughter here. Anyway, my chest piece makes me very tanky. It's total armor, maximum life, damage reduction from close in case something manages to get to me. Same on the pants, basically. Everything else is the same. The other thing that I changed, like I said, more damage to vulnerable here by sacrificing gold. And I also added the Death's Embrace, sacrificed some attack speed here, but because of the lucky hit and Ravenous, we get quite high movement speed anyway. So let me see the other thing that I did. Yeah, I removed basically, yeah, this. I added this by removing Inspiring Leader for the attack speed, and I'm also not using the Enhanced Corpse Explosion or the Acolyte Bone Splinters, right? The other thing that I changed is I swapped here Exploit and Essence. I added a few more points here, adjusted the nodes here to get enough willpower to keep my resistances high. As you can see, they are capped out. But anyway, dying is obviously not my problem. The character is alive. I managed to get like million and a half critical strike damage, maybe a bit more, and with overpower like 5-6 million, which seems to be just not enough to progress any further, and upgrading the glyph just won't do much. And I swapped it here with Amplify, right? And I keep Exhumation here because of the Fortify and also the damage reduction. I tried swapping this with Amplify because I fortify with Sanguine Brace. I also fortify with Bone Prison, but that didn't seem enough, especially if I take a hit or two. Things can be really dangerous, especially if there's a teleporter affix on some elite, especially the Bloodseeker, or if there's a frozen affix or fire enhanced affix, or if there's a Bloodseeker Barbarian. and maybe rogue. Sorcerer, not so dangerous. The frozen orb could be easily avoided. And the druid and the necromancer are pretty funny bloodseekers, nothing fancy there. But everything gets really tanky, and I'm just timing out. Not dying, timing out. So, like I originally thought, this is not gonna work, but I wanted to try anyway. And I don't know, what kind of idiot at Blizzard believed that some barbarian with a sword should be stronger than Dark Adept Necromancer? Probably some complete idiot. Anyway, I'm not gonna run Blood Mist builds. I don't like this skill at all. I think it's a skill waste. I don't think I will be playing DOT. So probably I will not keep running the Abattoir of Zir much, and this seems to be the most powerful thing because you get immune with Blood Mist and you can take no damage, obviously, and you can deal massive amounts of damage with X-Files and focusing mostly on duty. This is not my kind of thing. I don't really believe I should do this. And I've played DOT on Path of Exile for 5-6 years maybe. Uh, Mostly DOT occultist. I really like the Bane and Blight combination, and with this black hole skill. Anyway, so since it's not my thing, don't expect me to run such bullshit builds. I will most probably focus on something else, like, for example, trying to farm the Doombringer to make a new Sever build version, or something like this, because I believe the Quad Corruption, Sever, and Reap build that I used to play could deliver massive damage as well, especially with a couple aspects for Shadow Blight. It will be focusing on crit and yeah, because the look at this. Uh, okay, Sever is shadow damage, not shadow damage over time. And Reap is also shadow damage, not shadow damage over time. Probably combined with the Blighted Corpse Explosion and also Corpse Tendrils to make things vulnerable, and Shadow Blight, which is DOT but can crit, right? I believe this could be a really tanky build, definitely tankier than this one, and would probably survive easily on higher Abattoir of Zir tiers. So if I manage to farm out Doombringer, which is kind of required for that build, probably I'm gonna do it. We'll see. The other thing I wanna do next probably is farming the relics for the stamina potion because of the recent updates for the new event coming up on 12th of December. The developers hinted about secret goat level, right? And you can see on my t-shirt, it says there is no cow level. Probably there is no cow level, and they usually say that. Nothing new there, but yeah, I don't really believe I should spend weeks and weeks leveling this Tears of Blood glyph in order to keep progressing in the Abattoir of Zir. It's just insane. The amount of XP it requires, especially having in mind the low return after level 10. It's just 0 point something damage multiplicatively. It will require a lot of work to get this to work with this build. Oh, and did I mention you can run the Abattoir of Zir faster? If you missed out on watching my current latest short, it's about that. When you leave the Abattoir of Zir dungeon, you come out from your town portal next to the waypoint. Then just activate a new sigil, and this will trigger the dungeon to reset to the new instance for the sigil that you just activated. Then you can go back to your town portal, which is right next to the waypoint. You don't have to go to the original Abattoir of Zir red portal. And that's it. You can start again. This saves a lot of time if you're speed running. Okay, there are a few things to try here, and let's do that maybe now. I will swap the Tears of Blood with the Corporeal. Alright, at the training dummies area here, and unfortunately I don't see any higher numbers. It actually used to be better before this change. So final setup, like initially said, I can see 1.5 million without overpower. That means like 4 or 5 million with overpower. Okay, 3. But we shouldn't really care about the overpower that much because it seemed to be very rare. Point made, hopefully. And I guess remember to aim at the specific radius where the enemy should mostly be between the edges of the second explosion when the bone splinters return, right? I guess that's it. See you guys on my next live stream or video. Take care.